Hey folks, Adusium here, and I am playing some Dark Souls 2 on the PC as always, of course, and forevermore. But I'm also recording this audio for this track, for this video, separately, because when I recorded this originally, my microphone either wasn't plugged in correctly or the driver's screwed up again, who knows. Needless to say, I don't have any audio for this. So we'll see how we do. I haven't seen this in a while, so this is kind of almost new to me. So what the hell's going on? I'm in the Shaded Woods. But I had left off, if I remember correctly, because I was going to try to look up how I can jump over the little embankment there, and so I didn't have to. I could get that treasure, but I guess... Oh, here we go. Nope. Didn't work. Alright, so I guess I gave up. But it turns out it is possible to actually jump over that, so you don't have to use a fragrant branch of yore. I had already used one at this point, so it doesn't really matter. But there we go. We are gonna go to the boss area. We are undead, which is nice. Hollow, I guess, is the politically correct term. That's what all the PC magazines refer to. And those damn curse jars. God damn it. So anyways, now we're going back for some reason. But I probably should have recorded the audio. In retrospect, would have been a wiser thing to record the audio right after I did the video. However, this is about, I'd say a week, maybe later, maybe a week and a half. So at this point, it's a little hard to remember what the hell it is that I was trying to do. But what do we have over here? We have a giant scorpion. And I think I realized that if I put on the Ring of Whispers, I can actually talk to that son of a bitch. So the Ring of Whispers allows us to hear the voices of foes. As far as I can tell, it's only this guy.
Are we?
But I'll shut up and let him talk.
For you. Be gone. Are you not afraid of me? Humans rarely come here. Those who do turn back when they see me, or make an attempt on my life. But you...
I actually thought about making an attempt on his life.
We once had a master. He created us long, long ago. But he was born with a fatal flaw. He resented those who had what he lacked and became fully mired in hatred. Eventually, he drove himself mad. It was at the peak of this madness that he conjured up.
So I'm pretty sure at this point he's talking about Seath the Scaleless from Dark Souls 1.
Our master was a tragically lonely soul. Eventually, his solitude eroded his very reason. In the end, he never understood what it was that he truly lacked. Nobody knows when we were born, or where our master has gone. The only ones who even speak a human tongue are myself and my better half. I wish to ask a favor of you. I want you to kill my betrothed. Once, I always found her at my
side. If I had $1 million for every time somebody asked me to kill their wife.
Things went awry.
Actually,
she became violent, raging,
still
uncontrollable.
Probably have $0, but that's not the point.
Eventually, she came after me. We have been locked in combat ever since.
You can just say it. She's one crazy bitch.
Standstill.
Scorpion.
The wounds we exchange are never lethal. I was born of my master's madness. Perhaps this is some
I was born in Bonnaroo.
I will be sure to assist you in return. The past is a distant fog. My name was Tark. That is all that I remember.
So, I think this is Ironclad Tarkus from Dark Souls 1. He's the guy that helps us out with the Iron Golem.
The past is a distant.
There it is.
My name
Okay,
was
he's done.
Tar-
That's the end of his conversation. But yeah, when we, was it Sans Fortress in Dark Souls 1, when you get to the boss fight, fight the Iron Golem, and Ironclad Tarkus is one of the, is not one of the, it is the only NPC you can summon at that point, and he kind of kicks the Golem's ass. He's actually pretty OP for that fight. But I think that's him, and you can actually find his armor after you clear the way to Anor Londo. When you go into the cathedral in Anor Londo with the giant painting, you can actually find his armor set there, and I think a dead body, which is, you're meant to believe that he kind of went to Anor Londo as well and then fell because he was too heavy, and then you just find his armor. But it looks like he didn't fall, or he might have fallen, but he didn't die. He was taken in by Seath, and Seath experimented on him, and this is what we have. So that's what I think happens, or happened. So it's a theory. I have no facts, no proof, but that's my theory. All right, so I'm gonna pop a life gem here and get back to full health, and now I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I think we're gonna switch out our rings because I don't need the ring whispers anymore. Just no point. So we'll just throw on something else. Maybe Ring of Giants. Increases poise. Not too shabby. Or we can put on the old sun ring. Nope. Or we won't. It looks like I went with the Ring of Giants, which helps increase my poise, which means I won't be shield broken as easily. Then we're just going to move on, and are we going to go right to the boss fight? It looks like we are. Now that I've talked to Tark and exhausted his dialogue, I should be able to summon him for the boss fight if I'd like. But there's our boss wall. We're going to fight his better half. Technically worser half. Except I need to be human in order to summon. I can't be a hollow. So what are we gonna do? Alright, so I'm gonna equip the Ring of Life Protection. I'm not quite sure why. Actually, I did that because in retrospect I should have used the humanity, summoned some help, and then equip the ring. I could have summoned Tark here, but I decided to take on the boss myself. Hollow. Hollow and all. Oh shit, she knocks over the trees in the arena. She's mean. Those trees never did anything to her. Alright, Scorpioness Najka. You might not know her, but she is Russian. Alright, so she hits, but not too hard. And we just dodge out of the way. And dodge and hit. So then gotta ask this flask up, hopefully, before she can get to me. I don't know what it is about FromSoft, but they sure do like putting topless women on top of giant insects. Whether it be a spider, a scorpion with 2 stingers. I don't know what's next. If I were to guess, I would say fruit fly. That'd be my best guess, but yeah. Topless ladies, giant insects. It's an interesting combination. But anyways, so yeah, if this reminds you of the Quelaag fight, that's because it is somewhat similar to the Quelaag fight, except instead of lava and spider, you get magic and scorpion. I just noticed it said Scorpioness, and I was thinking it said sorceress for like the longest time. because she is a sorceress and a scorpioness. It's kind of deceiving. Pick one. You can't have both. Oh, dodge. Alright. Now, am I going to die when I S this up? Probably not. It's kind of a lucky roll there. And then we just move. Oh, crap. She did her grab attack and now I'm toxic. Which is similar to poison, if not exactly the same. Actually, I don't think they're the same, but they are very similar. Alright, I try to heal again, and I managed to heal barely. But she is a pain in the butt. If only she would just oblige me and die. Life would be way easier. Nope. Instead, she decides to go for the 1-2 stabberoo. And I found that if I stand on these rocks, she won't come up directly underneath me. So, in fact, I found that if I stand on these rocks, she's going to come up right behind me. There. And then you could just roll away. I hurt her a few times. I was really hoping to be able to poison her using my poison Falchion. Yeah, I could live to be 150 and still not know how to pronounce it. At 160, I would, but the Alzheimer's would prevent me from knowing what the hell it was that I was trying to do. It's a tough choice. I'm quickly losing focus as to what I was talking about or trying to do. I am trying to fight this lady. And she's not making it easy for me. Also, if I hit the scorpion body, I do way less damage than if I hit the lady parts. The lady body. So I have to make sure. No! Not the tail. She can tail whip, which is kind of painful. Alright, good. She's going off to do her thing. And we're going to stand on the rocks and drink our Estus vodka mix that I put together. It's pretty awesome. All the folks enjoy it. It's delicious. Oh no! Alright. So I'm doing small bits of damage, a little bit at a time, but her fight is not overly complicated. She has kind of a set of moves. If only I was able to chop off her tail. I actually don't know if I get anything special for chopping off her tail, but it's nice to think that I would. Oh no. I hate that attack. And I also hate that attack. I simply dislike that attack. And I very much dislike that attack. The tail whip. It's got too much tail. And too much whip. And off she goes again. So this is a slow fight. I'm not doing that much damage to her. In retrospect, I probably should have chosen a different weapon. I don't think I could poison bosses as far as I know. So I probably should stop trying. Will I stop trying? Will I learn my lesson? The answer obviously is no. A big no to that. Little pincers and then a spear swipe. Is that a spear? Yeah, it's a spear. Or like a staff. Scorpioness spear staff. I don't know if I can get that weapon. I do know you can chop her tail off, but I don't think you get anything for doing that. This game doesn't seem to do a lot of tail chopping weapons like Dark Souls 1 used to. In Dark Souls 1 you could chop the tail off of Seath, you could chop the tail off of the Ancient Dragon. What else could you chop the tails off of? the Drake in the beginning, the fire Drake, whatever his name was, Bob, I'm assuming. But yeah, you can chop their tails off and get crap. Why not here? No, sir. Gargoyles. That's another one. The Belfry Gargoyles. This game's very stingy with its tail chopping. So, she's gonna just pop right up. I'm not sure why. I probably should have used the Pyromancy up to this point. I think I was too excited about doing so well on my first time actually fighting her that I didn't want to screw it up. So we're just gonna pop another life gem. I can buy unlimited numbers of those, although each one is 300 souls, but still worth it if I can just kill her. Damn it, come on. I'm so freaking close. Now the real question is, do I actually kill her? I don't remember if I did it on my first try, but so far so good. Watch out! Bad. Bad Scorpioness lady. Alright, I decided to play cautiously and pop some more life gems. And now she hit me. But I can hit her one more time, just once more. Yes! Holy crap. Holy crap, holy on a bagel. We did it. Scorpioness, Naja, Maja, Tatiana, Olga, Belarus, something, is dead. And that was just the first attempt. I'm trying to chop this tree down to get those items up there, but it doesn't look like it's possible, or even probable that I'll be able to do it. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's neither of those things, so maybe I can jump. Nope. Yeah. Damn it, tree. Yeah, foiled me once again. I'm gonna try jumping at a different angle here. No. Damn. Damn you, tree. What about... no. No. What about... no. Alright, so I'm giving up on that tree. I think the way to get that tree down, if I'm not mistaken, is to get her to hit it with her tail. And she knocks it down, and some sort of items drop, but we're just going to ignore them. So, I don't like the looks of this, though. This tough enemy, scary enemy. I don't like any of those words. What am I going to do? Instead, I'm going to, before I go and get myself killed to something stupid that's waiting for me up ahead, I'm going to go talk to good old Tarkus. Tarkus the Carcass, Malarcus. He's a scorpion now. We're going to go have a quick chat because I do believe he gives me something if I talk to him after killing his wife. So, if only everyone gave me something after I killed their wife. It's not to be taken out of context, by the way. That's strictly in reference to this game, GTA 5, and whatever I do in Ohio. Alright, so we're going to have to put on the Ring of Whispers, otherwise he will not chat with us.
You've defeated my better half.
But with the Ring of Whispers...
This is my thanks.
oh, wait, what do we get?
Take it.
A fragrant branch of yore. That's pretty awesome.
I have no gods to pray to, but still I pray that your journey will be safe.
Thanks, Tarkus. You're a pal. And we get a gesture, which is pretty freaking awesome.
I have no but still.
Forget what I was trying to say. I know I didn't have a point, but I was on topic. Now I'm completely lost. So, which seems about right, both here and in the game. So instead I'm going to go back past our sorceresses, Naja, and we're going to keep going and see what lies beyond. I didn't like any of those messages that people left behind, though. Well, maybe instead of moving on, I guess I'm going to go back and we're going to check out the this area here, which I had used the fragrant branch of yore before to get to, and it did me no good. Now, my weapon is completely broken. Question is, do I realize my weapon is completely broken? Well, I don't know. Probably. But instead of changing weapons to something more useful, I decide to try to make this jump. And break that charge. So that'll show it. Is this guy still frozen? Yes. And now I need to unfreeze him. But I don't... Oh, my weapon. I had to switch out my weapon. Come on, quickly. They're going to do really poor damage. Okay, now I realize that my weapon is broken. And I decide to swap it out for something. But not before he gets a hit in. And another. Doing pretty well. Alright, so now we got the Fang Key. Why the Fang Key? So we need the Fang Key to free Ornifex, who is another blacksmith that'll allow us to get boss level weapons, or some more boss weapons. Strahd is the other blacksmith, so between Strahd and Ornifex, they kind of split the boss weapons amongst themselves. I don't know why. They just felt like it. Decided that they could each have a piece of that market. No one gets a monopoly, that sort of thing. So we're gonna have to go see Ornifex. But the way I'm gonna go see Ornifex is I'm gonna go through the other drop down here instead of taking the big one. The big plunge will land me in a group of 4 basilisks, and that's not good for me. So it looks like Dark Diver Gandalf, or whatever his name is gone. He went to the next spot where we are supposed to meet him. But we're not going to look for him. What we are going to do is run through the acid that eats away at our equipment, because that's the smart thing to do. And then we're going to totally miss this basilisk. Now the next basilisk comes out. There's a total of 4 in here. The first 2 can come out when you're standing just like near the entrance. But the next 2 you have to actually go in and fight them in here, because they're too far inside to see you and they don't come out on their own. But when you do that, well, they both kind of fight you at the same time. Good thing is, those basilisks are not that hard, so I can kill them pretty pretty easily. Use the Fang Key here and talk to good old Ornifex, who is a lady.
You're
welcome.
For helping me. I am Ornifex. I owe you some form of thanks, but have nothing for you at the moment.
Sucks.
If it would not trouble you, could you visit my abode just down
Your
the way?
abode. I'll visit your abode if you know what I mean.
Kind traveler.
As I sure don't.
I believe that I can be of assistance if you would visit me.
Ornifex. Ladies and gentlemen. Omniplex, ladies and gentlemen. I should start mispronouncing all of the names in this game. Alright, so I think that's most of her dialogue. She looks like the crow people from Dark Souls 1, from the Painted World, who are all servants of Venka, or something along those lines. Vinny, who is the god of sin, and
Thank you.
and spaghetti.
I believe
Vinny, the god of sin, and spaghetti. So now we get an extra Estus Flask shard, which is pretty awesome, because now we'll have one more than we had before. That's how +1 works. You take the number that you had before and you add 1 to it, and that's pretty much it. All these people, so petrified. So if you get hit by the Basilisk's petrification ray and actually let it petrify you, you get frozen and your body stands around for everyone else to see and smash. I'm guessing you only see a percentage of the people that were here, because if you saw everybody that had died there, I'm making this up, but my guess is if you had seen everybody that had died there, just whole hallway would be full of bodies. So I think they only show a few people at a time.
Is that a shard?
Right,
Here,
so I'm gonna go back to the
see
bonfire
light.
and give the shard
However-
to Lady Green Emerald Herald Lady. And now we get to upgrade our Estus Flask by 1. And before I level up, I'm going to buy some more arrows and repair my sword. Actually, first things first, I'm going to upgrade my Falcon a bit, and then I can't upgrade it anymore. I don't have any more Titanite chunks. So instead, we are just looking at some of these weapons, seeing what the requirements are. But ultimately, we are going to do something. I'm not sure which. I'm deciding between the Black Knight halberd and the gargoyle halberd, or the old knight halberd, which looks like the gargoyle tail axe, kind of. I think I'm going to decide to go and reinforce the Black Knight halberd, because it's a pretty damn good weapon, and I'm not sure why I haven't been using it up to this point, when it's such a nice weapon. Alright. Now that we've upgraded everything, it's time to go level up. Because I don't have any more Twinkling Titanite. And unfortunately, it's going to take a little while to get more.
What?
But arrows we can buy now. Unless we decide we don't want to buy any.
You've been well.
So here, this lady will sell us bonfire aesthetics, Titanite shards, light Titanite shards.
Suit yourself.
Eventually she'll sell us
There seek the lest this
other stuff as well. But before any of that happens, I'm going to level up a bit. Question is, what do we level up? I think dexterity by 1. Or maybe endurance by 1. So we can hit longer, faster, stronger. And I've gone through so many life gems that I'm thinking of just buying a whole bunch more. Get it up to a nice even number. Let's say 30.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, everyone has such creepy laughs.
What?
It's weird.
visit me again.
Alright, so
Whenever
we're
you
just
please.
gonna stock up a large Titanite as much as possible. And then we're gonna clean up our inventory so I don't have to go through this every single time I'm looking for a weapon. Because that was kind of the problem last time. When I noticed my Falcon was broken and I had to go find a weapon quickly. This should be good. We're going to clean up our bows as well. We don't need all these bows. And all of these shields. No way I need all of these shields. So now that this is pretty much cleaned up, cleared out, I'm not going to do the armor because I don't know which one's the best armor for me at any given time, so I think it's better to carry it around. But I am going to get rid of all of the sorceries because I don't need those. And there's nothing to do with arrows or stones or inventory, so we'll leave all that other stuff. And now we're going to go back to the Shaded Woods. Go to the third bonfire there, and we are going to try to make it past the boss area. In retrospect, I probably should have just gone past the boss area right then and there, but I really wanted to wake up Ornifex. I figured Ornifex would come in real handy later on, especially seeing how I have a number of boss souls that I'm going to want to trade in. And that roaring that you occasionally hear is because of the Ring of Whispers. As long as I have the Ring of Whispers on, it makes the occasional roaring sound. Just to freak me out and kind of, I guess, remind me that I have it on. So, we are going to keep going. We're going to go this way instead. Man, I like this weapon. It's pretty damn good. Damn you, Ring of Whispers, why do you have to be so annoying? Alright, we kill the basilisk. We free the children. We free the cheerleader. Kill the basilisk, save the cheerleader. Alright, anyway. Let's forget about saving everybody, or anybody. We're not saving anybody. That's it. Everyone, you're on your own. We are instead trying to backstab this mofo. This one, for whatever reason, has like a golden mane and I think better equipment than the other lions. He's headline or something, I'm not quite sure. Also, he's got slightly more HP, it looks like. Or at least it feels like. So. But now he's dead. So that's 1 us, him 0.
I have no gun, but still I...
Oh, Mr. Turk. Oh. No new dialogue. Now I finally decide to take off that Ring of Whispers and it'll stop making that sound, because, man, it was getting annoying. Those towers are so cool. I wish we could go up into them, but I'll have to settle for killing this crystal lizard instead. And we get Titanite chunk, Titanite slab, maybe? I didn't actually see all of those. All of the potential things we got. Man, I hate these curse jars. I don't know what's worse, curse in Dark Souls 2 or curse in Dark Souls 1. Curse in Dark Souls 2 actually is a little bit easier to deal with because all it does is it takes off some of your HP and makes you undead instead of killing you outright. But in Dark Souls 1, or just Dark Souls, I guess, I don't need to call it Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls, curse will not only kill you outright when your curse meter fills up, but it also cuts your HP by half unless you get uncursed. So it's way worse there, but it's a lot more prolific here, and you encounter it way more, and it's just more annoying here in this game. Petrification kind of has the same effect as curse from Dark Souls 1 here. It kills you outright. I don't think it cuts your HP in half, though, as far as I can tell. I haven't really tested it, but that's just my observations. This guy decides he just hang out there, doesn't have to come in, so I'm going to take the easy route and just shoot him with arrows. More arrows should do it. There we go. Nice and easy. We're going to run by these curse pots. Crackpots. They're not crackpots, they're curse pots. And we are going to use some iron arrows here and shoot some of these pots. Because I can't destroy them with regular wooden arrows. You can only destroy them with iron arrows. But this also allows us to pull some of these guys. If I were to go forward anyways, they would come and fight me. So this way I can pull them here. I don't have to worry about the curse jars. And we can fight this lion goat warrior right here. See? Now, is this a lion warrior? Yes, because it's lion warrior skirt, lion warrior gear. But honestly, they look more like buffalo warriors to me. I'm pretty sure buffalo warrior is probably like a Native American tribe or something, but they look like buffalo. Come on. And the sound they make, sounds more like buffalo. Or some kind of bovine. Sure doesn't sound like a lion. Nope. No siree. Alright. This halberd is really freaking good. Except when that happens. But otherwise, this halberd is really freaking good. So I'm gonna pop a life gem. I'm gonna try to save on my Estus Flask for a little while. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna be fighting after the Scorpionus boss area. So I want to make sure I have Estus available. And I'm gonna pull this guy from a distance because if I don't, his buddy will come and join the fight. And I don't want to fight two of these guys at once. Alone, they're not too bad. You just back up when they swing, hit them, rinse and repeat. But when there's two of them and they're out of sync, that's much worse. So then as you try to hit one, you'll get hit by the other. I still haven't exactly mastered the tactics of fighting multiple enemies, but luckily for most of this game you can pull enemies in such a way that you only fight them one or two at a time. And especially the stronger ones, you fight one at a time. So I'm just checking out some of these stones because I don't remember what I got from that crystal lizard. But it doesn't matter. I have 2 Titanite slabs, 3 petrified dragon bones. Actually, I don't have any Titanite slabs. I have 2 Titanite chunks. Unfortunately, I don't have any Twinkling Titanite, which is what I was hoping to get. Because if I get 3 Twinkling Titanite, I can upgrade my halberd. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So instead, we're going to just move on. Moving on up to the east side. Get the deluxe apartment in the sky. So moving on up. Something, something, apple pie. Let's go. There we go. Was it the Jeffersons that visited All in the Family and they had kind of a crossover? No, the Jeffersons got their own spin-off from All in the Family, I think. It's been like 20 years since I watched any of those shows. God damn. And even 20 years ago, those shows were old. I'm old. I hate realizing that. And yet I'm not that old, which means like in another 20 years I'm going to be talking about the 1980s, like, I don't know, like, I guess people talk about the 40s. And people are going to be like, shut up, Grandpa. I have a shark that flies around and does stuff. That's what I imagine the future will be like. Portable sharks that can fly around. No, don't believe me? Look at XKCD. I guess I'm looking for an illusory wall. These freaking messages. You know, people, it's not funny. To be fair, I mean, there have been a few that have come in handy, but for the most part, I've wasted way too much time on people's dumb messages. Luckily, I stopped trying to jump and kill myself after I learned that in Dark Souls 1. That was a common thing. Now, what to do? I can fight the giant mammoth dude. I can fight the little dwarf dude. I don't know if that's the politically correct term for him. Maybe he is vertically challenged. That is a thing. But I think I decided to see if the mammoth dude will aggro on me. The question is, yes, he does. Crap, run away. The question that I always have when I'm fighting giant enemies is, will they fit through the doorway? Because I like seeing if I can just back away, but he doesn't hit that badly. I'm sure he hits hard. He doesn't take off that much stamina, and he has terrible aim. And not that much life. So, the Black Knight Halberd makes pretty short work of him. We get a Rusted Mastodon Helm. And we take a look at it. It's kind of disguised. There it is, Rusted Mastodon helm. But it looks pretty cool. But I go back to Vengrel's stuff because A, it's pretty badass helm, and B, it doesn't weigh that much. So now the Viking helm has better resistances, but Vengrel's is better all around. I guess I decided to stick with this because it's got a plume on top, and you know, what can you do? Plumes are awesome. Now we have that guy up there that we should go fight. Be wary of chest. That's good to know. Chest ahead, but visions of monster. Now, that's actually a pretty damn good description. Whenever there is a chest monster ahead. Speaking of chest monsters, I miss Guinevere. Dark Souls 1. But now, what do we do? What do we do? Well, first we're gonna pick this up. Prism stones. I don't know if we need prism stones anywhere. What do you know? It's a chest monster. Oh crap! Just explodes. And does a bunch of damage. We're gonna have to. And be careful. Mimics are way tougher here than they were in Dark Souls 1. I also like how instead of kind of trying to karate kick you and do whatever, they really are way more monstrous when they're on 4 legs and kind of bent backwards. And we get dark leggings and a black scorpion stinger. Dark leggings are part of the Dark Wraith set that we can get. Makes us look like Skeletor. So we're gonna hit this bonfire, and we're gonna check out the black scorpion stinger here. It's got pretty good damage, initially at least, but I don't think it's gonna be better than our halberd. Nope. Although it does have some poison, but the halberd's got fire damage, and fire is pretty good. So it's over 300 damage total on the halberd, and that's just 207, I believe, or 201, or something. I don't know. Wasn't looking as closely as I should have. Alright, so let's go find out what's in this area here. But first, I just wanted to look at Scorpius, Naja's soul. So Naja was born of the misdeeds of an ancient being, a frail soul from the beginning that soon succumbed to madness. Used the special soul of Naja to acquire numerous souls to create something great worth. So, again, that just points to Seath, that he created her. Too bad we don't have a reference for her from Dark Souls 1. It would be nice if we had met her, but nope. Alright, so we got another giant mastodon dude. And now he's noticed us. But he definitely can't fit through this door. So what we're going to do is just shoot him a bunch. Damn it. Don't put up your shield. It's cheating. That is cheap. There you go. 107 damage. Just don't do it. 107 damage again. You and your damn shield. And I notice there is something walking around in the water over there. It looks unfriendly. Let's just shoot it and see what happens. But you can't go through here. Silly mastodon. Nope. You're gonna have to go back home. Go back to your home. I don't remember the Happy Gilmore quote. It is your home, ball. Why won't you go back to your home? Something like that. I am butchering that completely. I apologize if you're an Adam Sandler fan. I mean, in general, I apologize if you're an Adam Sandler fan, but I apologize if you're an Adam Sandler fan and you didn't expect me to butcher Happy Gilmore. Ah, shit. Alright, I'm being summoned as a Grey Phantom. The hell does that mean? So I actually found out what that means, but here's my thought process. Why the hell are these things attacking me? I thought I'm here to help somebody. Don't attack me. Damn it. Don't. What the toxic. Son of a bitch. Run. Crap. Crap. So that was my thought process going into this, but what I had learned was being, when you're summoned as a Grey Phantom, you actually go into somebody else's world, and you're essentially invading them, except this time the enemies can attack you. Whereas if you're a Red Phantom, the enemies ignore you, they attack the player. If you're a Blue Phantom, same thing. But Red Phantom, the enemies can attack you. And that's here in the Doors of Pharaohs, as well as in the Grave of Saints. And then people in the Rat Covenant can come in and fight you. And stop you from invading this area. Because there are rats and stuff that live here and they don't want to be disturbed. So there. Except we are going to kill this Mastodon dude. And we're going to grab his stuff. It's a Mastodon Great Shield. And let's go take a quick look. Take a quick look-see, shall we? So first I'm going to switch out my rings. So in case I die, I don't have to get all those souls. And I guess I'm going to ignore that area with the Mastodon. Instead, explore up here. So we'll find out what we have to do up this way. Oh, what's that? There's somebody. And they're not aggroing. So maybe, just maybe we'll run up and backstab him instead. Because he seems to be ignoring me completely. No, he's definitely not friendly. It was worth a shot though. He might have been friendly, so I didn't want to attack him outright when he wasn't attacking me initially. But you attack me, I end you. Or I get killed by you, I respawn and try a few more times, and then on the 12th try I end you. Or I summon help. There are a lot of options, a lot of permutations to these equations. But eventually, I end you. I am Ender. Hear me roar. Speaker of the dead. Something, something. Xenosaga. Anyways, hey, it's our old friend. We make deal with Gavlan, and he buy wheel. And you know what he do with those wheel? He grinds some meal. Files an appeal. And buy some more throwing knives. I have some pine resin already. I think I'm going to buy some more poison arrows. I can buy 136, but instead I'm just going to buy a few more. I'm not going to overdo it. Plenty of poison moss. Don't need any of this other stuff. So, many thanks.
Gavlan, what? With Gavlan.
So with Gavlan we can wheel and we can deal. It's actually the only thing he says. What we can also do, more importantly, is get rid of all of the excess armor that we have, because we don't need all this stuff. And it's just crowding everything up, so a little bit easier as far as inventory management goes, and a bit easier as far as souls go, because we get not too many more souls, but you know, 100, 200 here. It'll add up eventually. I'm keeping single instances of armor, but everything that's duplicate we'll get rid of. That's pretty much it, I believe. I don't think I have anything else that needs to be gotten rid of. Nope. Alright, we're good. Not getting rid of any of those, not getting rid of any of the weapons.
Many deal, many.
So now we'll pick up this item over here. It's just one life gem. nothing too special, and then we're gonna move up. And we are just gonna explore a bit, find out what's ahead. Hopefully a lot of friendly people giving us free stuff. Nope, instead it's a sniper. Alright, so we're just gonna shoot this guy. Doesn't look like a sniper. But apparently he snipes us with giant axes that he throws overhand though. So I don't know how I feel about that. And we're just going to shoot him a bunch of times so that by the time he gets here, he's halfway to dead. And I don't have to worry too much about getting punched in the face. I think eventually I might invest in dual wielding catiuses, whatever, the gloves or the claws. Maybe I'll dual wield some claws, like Wolverine, and just punch people to death. Oh, Crystal Lizard, why Crystal Lizard? Why are you so mean? All right, so we're just gonna shoot this guy from here. There's no point in running too far and then possibly aggroing stuff inside tunnels and then having to fight more crap than I normally would when I can just shoot this guy from here before he gets to me. Arrows do a good amount of damage, seem to go through his shield, so always good news, and he just dies. So maybe I'm not getting the full Dark Souls experience by using arrows so much, but they sure do make life a lot easier when I can just fight stuff at a distance. Now we're just going to backstab this guy by sticking our spear where no spear should go and steal his stuff because, you know, something to be said about kleptomania and homicide. They go hand in hand, basically. And then we are... Let's see what's over here. It looks like that might go somewhere. Nope. Alright, let's forget about it. Can't go in there anyways. So we're gonna just totally forget about it. Unless we do a running jump. Nope. We are, in fact, indeed, indubitably going to forget about it. And we are going to move on and see if we have anything else up here. I feel like I could just slap down Be Wary of Liar anywhere in this game, and especially next to other summoning signs, and it would be pretty accurate. So, just ran up a long staircase, and now we have more staircases to run. I'm glad this isn't real life, especially with my foot being the way it is. I actually don't mind running. I like hiking and jogging usually, but right now I can't. Sprain my stupid ankle. Stupid sprain of stupid ankle. Stupid foot. Hey! Free Radiant Life Gem. Well, now I have to smash all these pots, don't I? That you got my hopes up, game. Alright, now we're in Brightstone Cove, Tseldora. Tseldora, I'm not quite sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. But we're gonna go back for a sec. And why? Well, that is a very good question. I actually don't remember, and this is because Doors of Pharaoh. So this is just to see what area we were in. Why don't I remember? Well, it's simple. It's because I'm recording the audio for this after the fact, because when I recorded this originally, I didn't know that my mic wasn't working. So we'll see. I'm gonna record the audio, see if I can integrate it or whatever, paste it in here, and have it actually turn out well. I hope so. Maybe I'll do this more often, so that way I can play and then do the audio afterwards. I don't know. The reactions obviously are different when I'm doing this post commentary versus actually doing commentary as I play. So we'll see. We'll see which one does better, gets better responses. But anyways, in the meantime, I'm just gonna pull this guy and stabby stabby. Man, the agricultural business sure isn't what it used to be. Thanks, Monsanto. Now everyone's undead. I always knew Monsanto would bring about the zombie apocalypse, I just didn't know how. And we're gonna indiscriminately shoot arrows into a tent in the hopes of hitting somebody evil. And there we go. We got one. How do I know these guys are evil? I don't. But the fact is, they're using darkness-infused stuff, which leads me to believe, as far as the lore of this game is concerned, they would be judged evil. Alright, so we pull another jabroni. And let's just smack him with our magical halberd. Magical halberd is my stripper name, by the way. You can call me Magic Hal. Alright, so many farmers, so little time. So many farmers, so few daughters. I gotta pick up this item in a sec. But first, we need to see if we can find a bonfire. So, is there anybody in this tent? Nope. Stupid tent. What's over here? Alright, so that's where we go next. Check out that church building. It looks kind of like New Londo, which is pretty awesome. I wonder if this could be New Londo, actually. Maybe. It's pretty cool how we get to go into that building. You can see it from here. You can see the item in the window. It's just pretty awesome to know that we'll be able to go down there eventually. I mean, they wouldn't put an item into it if you couldn't go there, right? That's how these things work. Alright, now let's go explore some more before we move further down. Aha! Success! The bonfire has been lit. The pigs have been angered. Release the pork. Luckily, these guys aren't too hard to kill. More importantly, they're a lot better than the pigs in Majula, because the ones in Majula are tiny, and it's impossible to hit them because they're so tiny. So this is way better. Now, kill some more pigs. Make a lot of chefs happy. And let's find out what this is. Titanite shard. You are good. Not good enough, but still. Better than nothing. Oh man, there's a lot of items in this area. Now the question is, how the hell do I get in there? I can't roll. So, I can't rock and I can't roll. The hell do I do? I jump. That's what. Alright, well, if we can't jump into this thing, into this building, the next best thing is to travel really fast and have our molecules phase through the wall. It's the only thing that makes sense. Right? Maybe not. Hey, the Flash can do it. By the way, if you haven't seen the trailer for the new Flash show, check it out. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm a fan of DC. I'm a bigger fan of Marvel, I think. I grew up with the X-Men cartoon and kind of old Spider-Man and stuff, but then again, the old Superman movies were pretty good for their time. I mean, everyone thought in the 80s that you can just fly around the world quickly enough in reverse time. That was a common belief in physics, believe it or not. Yeah, Stephen Hawking wrote like 500 papers on it, but then he realized it was stupid, so he rotated the Earth, went back in time before he did it, and stopped himself. But yeah, so Flash looks pretty damn good. I'm looking forward to seeing that show. You know, Flash was my nickname a while ago. That's right. My ex-girlfriend used to call me the Flash. I think it was because I was quick to anger. That's that's my thought. I'm kidding, of course. My nickname was Notorious B.I.G. The Notorious B.I.G. No relation. Alright, so if I can just make this damn jump, I can get into this well. That seems to have an item down there. That's a oh, god damn it. It's so hard to jump accurately in this game. The lesson to be learned, kids, is if you ever see a well, jump into it. It could have glowing items. Glowing gems and other goodies. Damn. Come on. You can do it. Just gotta believe. Here we go. This one. Damn it. I don't give up easily. I'm pretty stubborn, so I'm gonna keep doing it until I can either make this jump or I get bored. I'm stubborn, but I get bored easily. There we go. Got it. And what do we get for that? A holy water urn. Damn it. You know, it could have been useful earlier if we had gone to Huntsman's Copse afterwards. But at the moment, it's not, as it stands, it's not very useful. The reason why it could have been useful is because things like skeletons, it not only does a crap load of damage to, could have made the Skeleton Lord fight easier, because those guys are pretty easily damaged by the holy water. I'm gonna check if that's a mimic. That would be such a trolly thing for From to do, From Software, is to put a mimic. Oh, holy shit, 5 human effigies. That's pretty awesome. Now I'm up to 26. But yeah, that would have been a pretty trolly thing for From to do, is to put a mimic in there, just so that you'd have to fight it, but in really close quarters. That's what I would have done if I was designing this. Probably why I wouldn't. I'm not a designer. Why nobody's tapped me for the job of designing a Dark Souls game, or any kind of Souls game, or any game for that matter. I need work. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, that would have been interesting and trolly. Alright, so there's a ton of locations, a ton of places we've been all over Lost Bastille. Let's go to Strad and see if we can get anything interesting for the Scorpionus' soul. Nadja's. I'm hoping for something good, or at least something that looks cool, or I don't know, tastes good. So what do you have for her soul? So the last giant, covetous demon, skull pursuer. Nothing good. Nothing here. At least no weapons. So now, I wonder if there is a spell. So nothing good here. If we go back to trade, I guess I don't. Instead, I'm going to Majula. In retrospect, I should have gone to see and check if Strad had any spells, but I think I didn't realize at this point that Strad sells spells as well, so that's okay. We're gonna go to our friend here, and we are gonna buy We have nothing to repair, so we are gonna reinforce. Can't reinforce that. We don't have enough Twinkling Titanite, which kind of sucks. I always come back and double check because I'm never sure if I've picked up Twinkling Titanite. I don't always pay attention to the items I pick up. So I'd love to be able to dual wield those two katanas, but I can't. Instead, I think I'm gonna look into upgrading the Falcon, or at least think about it. I've got 2 Titanite chunks, and I need 2 to upgrade it plus 1. Do I want to upgrade the Falcon, or do I save those chunks for later? Chunky, peanut buttery, something. It's that soup commercial. Is it Progresso that makes the chunky soup? Chef Boyardee. No, Chef Boyardee is in and of himself chunky. Who makes the chunky soup? Why did I get off topic and I'm now talking about soup? I don't know. Let's reinforce the Bellkeeper bow though. I think that's the bow that we're gonna stick with. So we're back to Titanite chunks again. Damn. Bellkeeper bow or Falcon. Bellkeeper bow or Falcon. Bellkeeper bow. Or something else.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Oh, those katanas look so good. They have such good ratings.
You
I guess I'm
well,
not gonna reinforce any of those. I'll keep the Titanite chunks around until later. Let's
no
talk to this lady.
interest.
See what she can
Suit
tell us.
yourself.
We're gonna stock up on none of that. Yeah, we don't have any interest. We're gonna suit ourselves. So let's pop a few of these guys. And maybe we can level up a little bit more. I need 13,000 to level up. So let's pop a few more souls. See if this gets me to 13,000. 4 of these guys.
Of the
I
curse.
really like how... There he goes.
See?
Just enough. I really like how here you can pop multiple souls versus Dark
Hello
Souls
again.
1 where you have to deal one at a time. And I just decided, you know what? Screw leveling up. Let's go talk to this lady and maybe level up our Pyromancy Flame. We can buy more Pyromancy Flames. We can buy more spells here. Combustion, Fire Orb, Fire Seeds. Always good. We can use that to reinforce our
It was
Pyromancy Flame.
apparent. I faced.
Now it's +2. So there.
I'm always here. So come
Sure
and
likes
see
to
me
talk
when
a
you're...
lot. Alright. So, I think with this, we're coming to the end of the video. So folks, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, my name's Aducium. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you keep on tuning in. And I will see you folks next time. Later.